What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks to everyone who's been subbing, enjoying Christmas break, leaving likes and comments. You guys are truly the best. I finally met him. All right, the other Jake in the esports scene. I'm Jake Lucky or Jake Sucky, whatever you want to say. And I also finally met Jake from the Overwatch scene. I got to ask him about the Overwatch League, and unfortunately, it's fall, and what the future of Overwatch might be. Oh, frick. I'm so sorry. And I also got to ask him about his time where he spoke Korean and got to teach Chaewon, a K-pop star, to play the game. Here's me and Jake. Hope you guys all enjoy. Have a great rest of your day, too, by the way. Man, it was crazy looking over and seeing a fellow Jake for once, man.
From one Jake to another Jake, you're killing it out there. You're killing the game.
Right back at you. And in case anyone does not know, JakeOW, Jake from the Overwatch scene, they really only know one Jake. I got to ask you, man, how are you enjoying? You told me earlier your first esports awards show.
Yeah, so far it's been fun, man. For me, it's just like a chance to come out, see the community, have everyone together in one place. Normally we're all off in our own little worlds, doing our own thing. Luckily we got people like you bringing everybody together with the news, but for real, like, you don't get to see everybody all the time. So having a place where we all come together and celebrate that is awesome.
And I think you had a real unique story, man. Obviously very well known, especially in the Overwatch scene. I think you kind of are an iconic example of transitioning from one job to another, but also still being in esports, and what's going to be the natural progression for a lot of pro players out there of how they find themselves in the esports scene. Do you have any words of inspiration of up-and-comers, whether it be in Overwatch or any esports, how you've handled your career? What kind of advice would you give to someone else out there looking up to you?
I think the most important thing for a pro player, somebody who's competing in the scene, who might, maybe I think most pro players just think, oh, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm playing pro. I don't care about anything else. But just cultivate those relationships. You're gonna meet tons of people, and if you treat them well, if you're a professional and you show people respect and you build those relationships, they're gonna be those people who are there for you when it comes time to take a new approach on your career, try something different. So it's all about the people, the human side. So I think the most important thing is just be a professional, treat everybody with respect, and people will remember that and know you for years as oh, you were that esports pro who wasn't terrible to work with, right? It makes a real difference to people. You treat them right.
It's been a difficult year for a lot of esports out there, Overwatch also included.
Yeah.
Do you have any words, maybe some motivation, or what are your thoughts on the future of Overwatch with the dissolving of the league? What do you think's next? It's got to be a stressful time for everyone involved, including yourself. So any words for what you think is next?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what's next. I can say, though, that I'm optimistic. I think from the stuff I have heard behind the scenes, it's kind of exciting for me as a fan of the game, as somebody who loves to see it played at the highest level. Yes, it sucks to lose the Overwatch League. That's a amazing thing that's been my whole professional career pretty much. But at the same time, I'm excited for what's next. I think there's a lot more freedom and openness in the space. And in the end, I think the game itself is in a really great spot. Not everyone agrees with me there for sure, but I still play the game. I still stay top 50, top 100. Because I still love it. So as long as I've got the passion for it, I'll keep doing this till the wheels fall off. That's what I've been telling everybody.
Lastly, man, you went viral a few weeks back now. I didn't know that you spoke Korean, and I should know with your talent pool, man. But you went viral for playing Overwatch with Chaewon, if I pronounced that correctly, K-pop star.
That's good. You're perfect.
What is that experience like for you, man?
It's funny because it was the culmination of so many years of work that I never saw coming. First, when I learned to speak Korean, I took lessons for 3 years with Sofyan, my teacher, and I just wanted to coach the best players in the game. As I was transitioning to being a coach, I was I want to work with the best players. A lot of them are Korean. I got to learn to speak Korean. It's a natural, of course, And I was amazing, and I got to work with a number of amazingly talented pro players, Korean players. I just would never have been able to build those relationships without speaking Korean. And so to do this with Chaewon is amazing, to be kind of an ambassador between the two communities is an awesome opportunity. But mostly I was really appreciative of how positive everybody was, whether they came from the Overwatch side or the K-pop side. Everyone was just happy to see people having fun, enjoying the game, and yeah, that was an unforgettable experience to be sure. Completely surreal. I'm is this really happening? One of the only times in my professional career where I've been really nervous, not want to mess this up. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for the time, man. Yeah.
Pleasure, man.
And good to finally meet you too.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise.
You're so
Love what you
freaking
do.
well spoken. That was great.
You too, man.